All right, and welcome back to UMG Nashville, the Elgato 25K. And for those of you at home, just a reminder, all of this brought to you by the Xbox One, now priced at $399. Fantastic deal. We've got a bunch of big games coming out. We're all excited for Advanced Warfare, Halo Master Chief Collection.
I'm excited for both of those.
A lot of great stuff around the corner. But if you are just tuning in, Noble bounces back in the game 2 S&D. We are going to be going to Warhawk Blitz for game number 3, and that should be starting in just a moment.
Yeah, I know this is a huge map. Like we were just saying before, in that last search and destroy, that if Noble was able to win that second map, this third one would be scary for Envy because it's an easy one for Noble to steal. And then at the end, you're just pretty much to toss up. Noble's very good in search and destroy, and Envy doesn't want to go to that final map, so this one's extremely important. Yeah,
I think the DOMs are where they're going to struggle the most. So this would be an absolute huge win, which in my opinion would basically force this to go to a game 5. Warhawk Blitz is a fun one. It's one of my more like, a lot of sneaks. Some teams you'll see pull out a lot of smokes, which can be so frustrating to deal with at your home cap. But this one is always entertaining, always fun to watch. Who are you picking in this one?
I think Envy will end up winning this one. It'll be very close. I think that, if Noble is going to win, they're going to have to win by sneaks. They're going to have to get that first cap, and, they really just need to trade caps effectively after that.
All right, we are hearing from the refs here. We are going to have a quick restart. I believe just issues with one of the players joining from the MV side, so it'll be just a second. We'll get this one rolling. But so far, so good. Apologize just for the audio issues going into this one, but I think everything is pretty much resolved at this point, and we're ready to rock. Trying to keep an eye on what's going on in the other station. Just so you know, I know last event we just had the one stream. There are going to be dual streams here for this weekend. I believe it is Most Wanted versus Curse right now.
Yeah, I believe
playing on the alternate stream. And haven't been able to check as to the score of that one, but be sure to have them both up, flip back and forth, be able to keep up with all the coverage.
Yeah, with pool play, so many good matches, right? You can have, some of the pools are so stacked. I believe Charlie pool has Optic, EG, and Rise in it. That is going to be the pool of death. Who are you picking in all these pools, Maven? I need predictions now.
Honestly, I have to be a little bit biased on one side. I have to take Curse, right?
You're going to take Curse?
I got to take Curse.
You're a coach. You're going to take Envy because of formal?
No, Envy, Envy I think is the clear cut in that one. As far as the pool of death goes, that's what I just don't know what to expect out of EG. Are they going to come here fired up, passionate, want to show everyone they should have made top 8, that they still belong to be considered one of the top teams? Considering how their Call of Duty Ghost career has gone over the past year, by far the most dominant team. But we're talking the last 3 to 4 months. It's really just been, for the most part, Envy and denial, at least as of late.
It'll be interesting, like you said, because usually when you're at the top for so long and you fall, you either get right back up or you fall pretty hard, So I think this is not really a do-or-die event for them, but I think this event you will see kind of what you're going to see from them going forward. I think this event's huge from them and what will dictate. They still have ESWC coming up. And then obviously the first event of Advanced Warfare, that's going to be huge for them as well to get back into the season. So we have players joining up. Who do you want to go on board with first here, Mivs?
All right, let's kick it off, with Noble bouncing back. Let's start off on their side. I actually like to watch Slasher. I've been watching a lot of the Season 3 League, and this guy with a sniper, with an AR, with a sub, whatever he's got in his hand is one of the best slayers in the game. So let's kick it off him and see how they get things started.
So, as the brilliant mind of Curse Call of Duty as you are.
Oh, yeah. Learning Enable is teaching me so very much.
Yeah. And
Signed by Red Bull, verified on Twitter. But here we go, kicking it off into game number 3. Slasher and crew are going to be pushing right side. You can see that player outside at 10 via the Oracle mode. We'll see who's going to win this first engagement mid-map and be able to apply early pressure.
Right, you see Formal, he's right there. He's around the corner. He's going to watch both of the 10. Should be able to pick up this kill fairly easily, and that's 2 players down for Noble. We have 1 player from Envy that's going to be JCap. He's going to be working up the mid-street, and I think this is the exact kind of push you would want if you're Envy. Right here, he just needs to stay alive, Maven, until his teammates get over near him. Huge kill right there, aided by Nameless. JCap is going to make a play to try and get a score here, but that's a great defensive stand for the players of Noble, leaving Nameless the only one up for Envy.
Yeah, they were basically able to shut that down. That was a big win. The first engagement went to Envy, but like you said, nice defense there out of Noble. Now, in my opinion, Matt, this is a map that kind of plays 2 ways when it comes to caps. You either get those steep caps or it's played in layers. You get those kills, you push up the map as a team, calling out sides, picking up kills, and eventually you try to work that rally. But this map, I swear, you only tend to see 1 or 2 rally really attempts per game. You end up seeing a lot of sneak caps in this one.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you really don't get too many sneak caps. You don't really see too many rallies, I'm sorry, on this map. It's really a lot of sneak caps, and that's why I think that if Noble can get on the board first, they have a great shot of winning this map. Right now, you see nobody really getting any pressure on the other team's base. Looks like we are going to see a player from EnVy trying to work up in the street. That's going to be Merc. This would be a huge kill right here, because if he can get this kill, pretty much has nobody else left on defense. But right now, allowing all of Noble to spawn up, they are going to still try a push. But nobody's getting any type of map control right here, maybe. You don't see anybody waiting for teammates. It's just kind of players just running up and down the map.
Yeah, well, the big thing here, I've been watching a lot of this, obviously, spending the time at the Curse house. And one of the big things, I realize this game type really is almost 99% communication. The big thing is calling out lanes, who's left up, and telling the next person that's spawning where to head. So next spawner head right, next spawner cover left. So you're not spawning, taking a second or two to look at the minimap and decide which route you're going to take. You need to know which lane to cut off immediately. Those couple of seconds can be all the difference. But we are getting down towards the halfway point now. No one's been able to get on the board yet. Pretty slow game thus far as Chino gets the knife to Formal. That's going to be 3 down right now for Andy. JCap left alive. This is a good opportunity for Noble to layer the map, but JCap at least able to pick up 1 kill. Formal off spawn picks up another. They're able to answer back and shut down this push for the most part.
Yeah, right there you saw EnVy. They had like 2 or 3 chances to screw it pretty much, maybe, and they just couldn't get that last kill. Great defensive stand from the players on Noble. I believe that was Miyagi and Slasher back in the base, able to keep those players out. Now Miyagi, he's working up the middle of the map. That would have been a huge kill right there if he was able to pick up that second. He's going to have 2 players to beat. He's going to get 1, and he's going to be able to get a cap, and that is actually huge for Noble as they are able to go up 1-0. And look, well, I thought we were going to have a little bit of a rally right there from the players from Noble with Slasher, but he is taken out quickly in the base. I know EnVy right now, they cannot panic. They can't just start running around the map, because then you're just going to give up more sneaks. They need to play discipline and play together.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of a miscommunication there, I think. That player at 18 died by the player coming out of Diner. No one looked to see him. They had a player back by Porch, a player up at top Genius at the back steps that could have turned and shot him. But that's what happens. They had Slasher pushing in bottom Genius as well to distract, and they were able to make those plays. EnVy wasn't sure how to handle it, but they do answer back with a cap of their own. JCap able to force this spawn out, and this is what you're trying to do from this side. You want to get in that position. You want to push from the left, spawn them out mid-street, and try to push this rally. JCap did a great job getting that spawn out, picking up that big 1v1 kill, and now they're going to take the lead 2-1.
Yeah, and there's 1 player from Noble in the base. That's Chino. He's going to have 3 players to beat, though. And right there, maybe you see the players from Noble, they just keep challenging the goal one-on-one. We had 2 players go in from EnVy right there, and it was pretty much they kept forcing that fence side, and eventually they got through. They got in that back by that white truck, and they're able to just get that 1 kill right on the goal, which was able to separate them.
But great job by EnVy. They allowed that 1 cap to counter back with 2 of their own so quickly. JCap just with the headshot picks Chino off the mid box. Great shot there. Chino's got to be frustrated. That's usually a fight you're going to win, but JCap is feeling it. We're watching Miyagi right now as he's pushing up right side, coming out of Water Tower, trying to push towards that player right on his right. Not able to win that gunfight. It's going to be 3 down right now for Noble. Cinder last alive. He's going to have to play defense as his team is going to be coming off spawn. You do see on the right side of the minimap, the EnVy flood is coming in. They're trying to put in pressure. Smoke is down. We'll see if they can make anything of it, but 2 drop pretty much immediately. The last player, JCap's got to rotate through post, and he's got a lot to work with here.
Yeah, no, he was in an awful position right there. You've seen Nameless on your screen for a quick second. He's going to be just watching that right fence line. And right now, if I'm Merc, I just need to stay alive while there's 2 seconds left. But, providing more time, he just really needed to stay alive there, wait for his teammates. Going to have EnVy going up into the second half, up by 1, not a huge lead. I expected Noble, to play pretty hard defense after they got that first cap, but I think it was just EnVy. They were able to, rally those next 2 off so fast.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was just a bit of them trying to feel each other out, but 2-1 is not usually a score you'll see in this map going into the second half. Really slow game, not a ton of caps on the board. We'll take a look through the KDs right now. Honestly, pretty much everyone in and around, even outside of America, really all getting it done. We'll see here. Let's get eyes on with Merc and see if he can get some aggressive play going. So I know, especially in Blitz, like stuff in Freight, he can put up huge numbers. Struggling a little bit right now in the kill section. We'll see if he can step it up.
Daniel right there, and he almost got by, which would have been a cap right there for EnVy, which would have been
remember
huge.
how Ghost started. He would get that cap every single game.
He would literally run down the middle of the map every game, and nobody would do anything about it. I was very, nobody even watched the video of it. They had no idea, but he would run right down the middle, and he almost got a cap out of it right there.
able to shut it down, though. We are on board right now watching Chino's pushing post alley right now. Going to have an engagement. It's going to be JCap, who's going to clean that up. 2 down right now for Noble. It's a chance in the push. Formal wins 1 gunfight. Going to be able to turn that into a cap. 3-1 advantage. Good job, Matt, there, switching it over as he does close it out. And good defensive kill there on spot as well.
Right, and you see Merc, he was actually trying to set up for a little bit of a spawn trap. He's going to be taken out. Very aggressive play from the guys of Envy. You see Noble, they can't really even get past the 50-yard line of the map, and that's usually not good. Blitz is pretty much primarily map control, man.
Couldn't agree more, Matt, and we'll see here Chino just kind of laying mid-street, trying to wait for his teammates to push up with him so they can make a play. Nameless really only has one of the base to beat, make that 2-1 in Same Diner Alley. He wins the 1 gunfight. Can he see the second? He's just going to try and jump in. Great kill. I believe that was Slasher who shut that down at home.
And they're going to get a score.
Counter cap as well, bring it within 1 with 3.5 to go on this second side.
Yeah, but you see they're all flooding one side of the map. They have no eyes on this other side of the map. There's one player, I believe, from Envy. They're going to be working up this side, and that's Merc. He's going to be able to work straight out through the middle of the map, and they're going to give up another cap though, maybe down to a 3-3 situation right here.
Yeah, this has been a nice comeback here from Noble. Down 3-1, they've turned it around. Cinder rotating back to defense. You can tell from the spawn that they do have a flanker coming in. They shut that down. Their base is cleared out. There is one player out front. That is going to be Formal. He wraps around left side. Suspect shots at him. Gets ripped up by Slasher. Good job winning that gunfight. On the right side, Nameless able to win 1, but will get cleaned up by Chino. Nothing going on too much right now. Each team vying for position here at mid-map as we're all tied up almost halfway through this one.
Yeah, what Noble can't do right now is they can't turtle. If they start sitting in their base, they're going to end up getting spawn trapped eventually. One player from Envy is going to get a 2-piece and it's just going to open up the floodgates. They need to really be aggressive. So I like what Miyagi's doing right here. He's pushing up. He's posing a threat over at gate right now. The Envy players know he's mid-map. They have to respect that, so they have to play some defense. But he needs his teammates to get out closer, though.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't turtle in this, mostly because of smokes, too. A couple well-placed smokes. If you turtle and send in 4, you are not going to stop them from capping, but 1 more will go in.
Right there.
And that's going to be a nice cap. There's Cinder right now, man of the match. He is 20-12 with all 4 caps. Absolutely crushing. They get another one through. 2-cap lead with 2 to go. This is looking more and more like this might be a Noble series to take.
Yeah, and what happened there, Maven, was Merc was pretty much playing for that sneak, and on defense, Envy wasn't able to pick up those kills, and he actually got spawned on, from a player from Noble, and they, killed him right off spawn, and they weren't able to get any caps in trade. And right there, you saw Noble actually pick up 2 caps. So, very dire times for Envy. They need to get a cap on the board right now.
Yeah, they absolutely need to fire one through. I think that was Slasher that was trying to play defense. He was trying to play the sneak, and they do get that one through. Great job here. They continue this stretch. Able to kill one bottom. Gina's is Slasher. Great job with the cap, and then the kill. Fantastic effort out of him. He will get cleaned up by Nameless. Nameless is going to be pushing through Diner there, too. We'll see if he can make a play. He's going to have 2 to kill. He'll get cleaned up as well. What excellent defense we've seen out of Noble on this side. Since the first minute or so, they've shut it down completely.
Yeah, absolutely. But, they're going to need to be aggressive still. They can't let up right now. Only a minute left, though, Maven. Nope. What do you need to see out of Envy right here? They can't give up a sneak, obviously, but they need to get aggressive together. And right there, you see Chino, very suspect shots out of him. But nobody from Envy really pushed up. I mean, you have everybody pretty much at the 50-yard line. You have JCap, he's going to be set up in Diner. Him and Merc are going to try and make a play.
Yeah, I mean, the kills are pretty even early on, but the gunfights are starting to go the way of Noble. As you see, their kills are starting to get ahead a bit here. As Chino's 26-22, Cinder's 22-16 with the 4 caps. They're starting to put a gap here. They're down 2. They need to get at least another cap on the board by the 11-second mark. Formal is pushing up middle street, trying to see who else might be in a position here to try to cap. They have a couple players floating in and around by Janus. They are turtling. They are trying to play defense. We'll see if he can pick up those kills. There's one more laying right outside there. They shut it down. Cinder kills his teammate. Also gets the defensive kill. Can anyone punch one through here? There's one left alive. He's going to drop as well. And that's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah.
I mean, a good valiant effort by Envy with that final push. They basically got all 4 on the attack. But really the thing for me on that second side was the defense out of Noble.
Oh, absolutely.
They weren't allowing anything out of Envy.
You know what, that really came down to that whole map was winning those one-on-one gun battles on the flags. And you saw, 2 or 3 times where, Miyagi and Slasher pretty much defended the base in 2-on-1 situations. And they were able to get those huge defensive kills. And Noble steals another one, Maven, and not looking good for the boys in blue right now.
No, it has not started out well at all. You know, they were here warming up, unless Noble could have been on another station, but they were here warming up early, getting ready to go. They were starting a good hour and a half before this, so no excuses to be made. They're being outplayed right now. Game 4 is going to be Strike Zone Dom. You know, we talked about this at the beginning. I think the dominations are EnVy's game to win, but at how this has looked, this is a coin flip for me. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Game 4. Noble currently leading 2-1. Don't go anywhere.